Head down to the 5th hole. Let's get back into action. Ooh. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in. And Patrick Cantlay, currently our leader. This hole is a par 3.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. And this one is for his par. Patrick Cantlay is at the top of the leaderboard with a 1-stroke lead. Teeing off here at the 7th. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Playing this shot from around 220 yards here. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Time now for the 4th shot. Okay, time to return to the action. From the sand, looking to get up and down. Well, this will be a big birdie here. Good putt to make. That's frustrating. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet. This is what they have left for par here.
And there it is. Trailing by 7 after that hole. Next up is this par 4 hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Second shot here on the 8th. Just 10 feet to the cup here. Ouch, that hurts. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Don't mind the look of this. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. A long par 4 this hole. Well, this should find the short grass. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Henny, what's the player facing here?
Yep, I've paced this. He's got around 195.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Oh, so close. And that brings to an end that hole. The back nine at Quail Hollow presents all sorts of challenges, Rich, and it opens up with a generous offering here at the 10th.
The bunker down the left-hand side is only carried with the longest of tee shots. Leave it a little bit out to right. You're going to have some tree trouble on your second shot.
And going with driver off the deck with this shot. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Let's return to live play now. Oh dear. Can he get out of here?
They'll have to get their best bunker technique out here because this is nasty.
Oh, from one bunker to another. That's got to hurt. He has this putt to save his par. That was a gallant attempt. This one for bogey. Nice stroke. Unfortunately, a bogey goes on the scorecard there. And unfortunately, heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off now at the 11th hole. Birdies are good. Harness them. Block the bogeys. They're bad. Oh, absolutely flushed. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Hope it gets a good kick to the left. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. A chance to get one under the card with this putt.
If they can sink this, they'll pull ahead of Fowler. This could get interesting.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Okay, so that finishes that hole. Let's head to the 12th hole. The lies aren't too bad here in the first cut of rough. Choosing the 9-iron here.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Close to the surface here, and the green side rough. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Never up, never in, as they say, Rich.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Currently at +1 for the tournament. And an opportunity awaits as they step onto this tee of the par 3. Opting for the 5-iron. A bit wild on approach there. Oh dear, that's on the beach. And here we are with the third shot. Okay, steady now.
Not too sure exactly what they were thinking on that one.
And here we are with their fourth. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
And down she goes from outside the range. That shot so good, we need to have another look.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's one stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
And with that effort, now 3 over for the day. Well, when you stand on the tee here at the 14th at Quail Hollow Club, Rich, you're given 2 choices. Do you lay up or go for it?
It begs you to take out the big stick and go for it. However, most days the proper play is take an iron out and lay it up down the right-hand side, opening up the green for the second shot.
5 feet coming up to the cup.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Well played. Currently at 2 over par. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole. Getting ready to play their third. It's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. Putting for birdie here. Just didn't drop.
I think they didn't really understand how much downhill it actually was. Shocking.
And this putt coming up for his par. Ooh. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. As you find your way to the 16th hole at Quail Hollow Club, you're reminded that you're entering the Green Mile.
Again, only the long players can carry the bunker down the right-hand side. Hit it out to the left, avoid that bunker, and give yourself the best opportunity to find the green in 2.
Well, they've got their eye locked in. Look at that approach shot against Ricky Fowler as well.
An opportunity for a birdie here. And you'll be proud of that one. Good way to bounce back from the bogey at the last. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. You've got to hit a number of big shots here at Quail Hollow Club, and none bigger than the tee shot at the par 3 17th.
Luke, time to step up and make the best swing of the day on this challenging par 3 17th. Find the center of the green, and you're a happy player.
And back to the play, shall we? This would be a great up and down. And here we are with the third shot. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. That's a good putt to make, that one. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Well, if you think you've passed the worst of it after playing the 17th at Quail Hollow Club, think again. Welcome to the last.
Yes, water going all the way down the left-hand side of this fairway. That bunker on the right has crippled many a player. Find the fairway and give yourself an opportunity to find the green in 2.
Great looking shot this. Yeah, nicely played. You'll shoot 73 here if you can hold this. And that brings to close today's round. And wow, what a rivalry that was. Let's recap some of the results. Well done, Henny Koyak. Thanks for joining us on course today.
Oh, Luke, I've seen some things that I'll never forget, both good and bad, but I had an absolute blast doing it. It was brilliant to watch. Those rivalries, I mean, wow. The pleasure was all mine.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Richmond. Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Golf Club Championship is about to start. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey, Luke and Rich. I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round. And I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Rich, we got Ricky Fowler here. How do you see this one playing out?
Luke, Ricky Fowler came out on top last time they played. So let's see who brings their A game and gets the victory today.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event. Playing their fourth shot. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Welcome to this par 5 hole.
Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
Playing this shot from about 210 yards out.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Atta boy, good shot. And he's down there. You got to read.
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Ooh, right by the hole. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Let's take a look at Justin Thomas from earlier. Always lovely to see a long-range bomb made. Let's recap it. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. Here we are at the third.
Just one bunker surrounds the screen. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
Quality shot, that one. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's get back to it, shall we? This putt is about 16 feet.
Looking for another birdie here.
That's frustrating. 4 feet to the cup. Well hold. Currently 1 under for the round. The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
A birdie putt awaits. Go on, get in the hole. Fair effort that, good birdie. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. And after a birdie at the last, he'll take the honour on the hole.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
From around 140 yards here, 5 strokes behind our leader. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And this putt to move into the top 20. Oh, so close. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
That's a big time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers. Now 5 strokes behind. Oh, looking to make a statement here. Going with driver off the tee.
Par 5, 600 yards straight away. Wanting to make birdies, but par is a good number.
Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line. Second shot here on the 7th. Is there anything classier than someone that could hit a driver off the deck? That's nicely done. Getting ready to play their third. 5 shots off the pace. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. And this putt to move into the top 10. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Oh, we'll take that and a spot in the top 10 to boot. He's currently tied for 9th.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
We find ourselves on a par 3 here.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3 to say the least.
Time for the second shot at the 8th. And down she goes, the long-range bomb. And that will take him to 5 under. He's currently in a share of 6th.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Time now to begin the 9th hole, Rich.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play. And this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Going with the 6-iron here. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. Step aside, gents. This man's marching into the top 5. This is the transition point of the round, making the turn, heading for home. How do you rate this player's performance so far?
2 down, 9 to go. I gotta say, I like this player's chances.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Playing from 110 yards out. Just 2 shots behind. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
A bit short with that effort.
6 feet remaining to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
They're nicely holed. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Time to tee off on the 11th.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it. Solid little par putt here.
Oh, that's good grit there.
And to be fair, getting it up and down out of the bunker, albeit that was a pretty simple, straightforward bunker shot.
And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Let's see if we can make this and keep the par on the card. This one started out on a good line. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Just 2 shots back after that hole. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Tee shot is uphill to a blind landing area. Green is surrounded by some deep bunkers. However, you miss all those, you find the surface in 2, and you're going to have a pretty decent look at a birdie 3.
Second shot here on their 13th hole. Opting for the 9-iron. Yep, that shot safely on the green.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
A little too cautious on that effort there, Luke.
Job done. Let's head to the next. He finds himself in a share of 8th. Let's see what happens here at the 14th.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole.
Great shot. Taking aim from about 220 yards out. He's 2 shots back. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. This putt to get to 7 under the card.
This really looks good.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. And as we move along, it's Jon Rahm in the lead. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Par 4, 421 yards. A lot of fun can be had here, but be careful of the green. It'll get you if you're not careful.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Only a few shots off the pace.
Feeling strong, going for less club.
A 7-footer right here.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Couple of birdies on the bounce. You can see the momentum certainly with this player as we head down the final few holes.
And just a few holes remaining. Let's see what they can produce.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
Yeah, that's well judged. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
This is a good time to get hot with the tournament on the line. Not the result they were after there.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
If he makes this, he'll save his par. That was a gallant attempt. 7 feet to the cup. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. He's currently sharing 8th position.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
Sitting at -7, currently tied for 8th place. Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? It was on a good line, putting for par. That signs off on this player's performance for the day. This is what I really love about these rivalries, Henny. They can take on some of the great players in the game, players who have won major championships, some of the biggest wins in the history of the sport, and yet they come out on top. But not only on top, they come out with a dominant win.
Luke, there was nothing small or shy or tired about that performance. That was really incredible. It was a pleasure to watch. This player came out all guns blazing. They told her
.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the RBC Canadian Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm so looking forward to following these two players in this group. They've been going back and forth a bit on social media leading up to the event and seem to really want to prove something out on the course today.
Well, he's the perfect mix, isn't he? He's an English gent with a killer glint in his eye. Good luck in this rivalry. Rich, the second hole here at St George's Golf and Country Club, a long, strong par 4.
It is just around the 475-yard mark. This fairway does slope significantly left to right, so the drives can easily find that fairway bunker down the right-hand side.
Opting for the 6-iron. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. Just a 4-footer remaining.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. The first of our par 3s at St George's Golf and Country Club. Beautiful looking par 3.
Yes, a narrow green, but very deep bunkers surrounding it on both sides. This is a heck of a par 3.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 30 feet from the cup. This for a birdie run.
Okay, steady now. This is a par putt.
Rolling end over end. His putt's looking great.
Currently 1 under for the event. The first of the par 5s is the 4th hole, Rich.
Yes, this hole used to be a par 4, but was extended back in 1968 for the Canadian Open. It's a nice opportunity here to get a stroke back after the opening 3 holes, but watch out. This fairway gets tough to find with the slope that moves it from right to left. Landing area gets very narrow.
Nicely done.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
Okay, let's get back to the action. This putt from around 18 feet. Ouch, that hurts. Big putt for par coming up. That gets the job done. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. The 5th hole at St George's is a par 4, Rich.
It is. It plays downhill into a valley that kind of moves away from the tee box, so you should see players hit it down there with some distance, leaving a short second shot.
Lovely effort, that. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up from about 130 yards out. Had a fantastic drive.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This one will run uphill.
And down it goes. And that will take him to 2 under. Here's Justin Rose. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 6th hole requires a strong tee shot here at this par 3.
This hole can play anywhere from 170 to 200 plus there, Luke. Don't miss it right or left, though. Those bunkers are nasty.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it.
Would need to make a long putt to secure a birdie.
That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Trailing by 5 shots after that hole.
I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
They can't quite see the green here, Luke, because it's elevated, it's much higher. They're definitely going to have to club up.
And here we are with the third shot. 5 shots off the lead. Oh, what a super shot. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. He's in a tie for 14th place. Reached the 8th hole, par 3 here at St George's. What a great looking hole it is.
Wow, this is a really cool little par 3. The green is not very wide, but it funnels in from both sides. However, you just can't afford to miss it short left in that bunker. That is a huge no-no.
And now over to Justin Rose.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
This would be a great up and down. Setting up here with a very long putt.
This is important. Big par putt here.
How did that miss?
And this one will be for bogey.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
We've reached the 9th hole.
Time to tee off. Oh, that was pure. This shot coming from around 220 yards. 5 strokes behind our leader. That was a beauty.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Has to putt this one downhill.
For eagle. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Rich, this player's just a few shots back with the last 9 to play. Did you prefer to be the greyhound or the bunny?
I want to be the greyhound. I'm sprinting away if I possibly can. This player's 3 back. They need to start sprinting.
Second shot here on the 10th hole. Yeah, that one will play. 7 feet to the cup. Hang on, this looks pretty handy.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Currently 6 under for the event. The first of the back 9 par 5s is the 11th.
In this hole, we could call what, serpentine, maybe, Luke? Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. However, don't get bit and leave it short right in that bunker off the tee, because you will be rattled.
Oh, this would be handy if it could bounce right. Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Oh, it's a little wayward, bouncing through the branches.
This putt is for a share of second. Well, that should limit the damage. Nicely done. Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. Currently has a share of second place.
Well, now, things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
I'm pretty sure this player will be full of confidence now after that eagle back at the last hole.
Time for the second shot at the 12th. That one should find the surface.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
This putt to move into a tie for first.
Looking better.
It's fair to say that putt got away from them, didn't it? Time now for the fourth shot. Currently a shot off the lead. Oh, that one was zooming past the hole. This one's for bogey.
Looks good.
A bit long on that one. Here's their sixth shot. Only one shot off the pace. That's a touch of class.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we? I've known some good iron players in my day, but you're right up there.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
A spot in the top 5 on the line here.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And that will take him to 6 under. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie. A great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 155.
Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
That one was fired out of a cannon.
Getting ready to play their third. 4 shots behind our leader. So much easier when you roll like that, isn't it?
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
And now over to Justin Rose.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Trailing by a couple of strokes now.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
Going with the hybrid. Needs to make a move soon. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Now this is a spot they need to get up and down from. Just 2 strokes off the lead.
They're having a bit of pressure out there. Let's see how they handle it.
Oh, well played.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Currently 8 under overall. Couple of strong par 4s to finish here at Stanley Thompson's masterpiece, St George's. Very good par 4, the 17th.
It is. It started off as a par 5 and now just plays as an enormous par 4. Fairway does camber pretty good from right to left, so you got to challenge that bunker down the right-hand side off the tee.
Going with the 7. Oh, this one's right down the pipe.
And wow, what an approach. That was a golf shot. Justin Rose may be feeling a bit of pressure in this rivalry after that performance.
This is on a great one.
He's currently tied for 3rd.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The finishing hole at St George's Golf and Country Club, Rich, is a strong par 4.
It certainly is that. It was originally a par 5 as well. It's converted to a long par 4 to make it a little bit more challenging for the Canadian Open. Plays uphill all the way to a steep green. And the beauty of this hole, Luke, is the magnificent clubhouse in the background.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. This putt to get to 10 under par. Oh, just missed. Well, what a wonderful display this has been. And this putt is for a final score of 61.
And that'll do it. That's all she wrote, folks. Another great event. No victory ultimately for this player, but at the end of the day, they're not really concerned because they were able to take down the great Justin Rose.
Absolutely, this player threw down their gauntlet this week to Rosie and beat him. It doesn't feel great sometimes to beat Rosie because he's such a nice guy, but hey, you got to do what you got to do. Congratulations to this player on their success. I can't wait to see what they do next on the PGA Tour.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Koyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey.